Hi, hello I forgot to take down that little... Hey, there's my face. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hi, hi. Hello. Hi. Howdy. Hi. Hope y'all having a great day. Nice to see you, Glaze. Hi, Glaze. Nice to see you. Hope everybody's having a fabulous day. I packed up more of my stuff today, so including I found my old laptop, which I haven't touched since I got out of college practically, because that thing kind of jumped, but it doesn't really have an extra computer around either. I found Codename Steam lying around. Don't remember when or why I bought that game, but I've got that. If only I had one of a 3DS with a capture mod, I'd actually stream that. I actually got quite a few DS games out there. Thank you. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm in front of the, seems like I'm in front of the trigger fire. Oh well. But yeah, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe came out yesterday, and I've been fairly excited to play it, because I love that game. I've loved the Stanley Parable every time since I played it back in, gosh, let me think about that, like, maybe 7 years ago or so? Probably more. I know I definitely have the achievement for not playing the game for a long time. But not playing the game for at least 5 years, so, you know, at least that long. It always does, doesn't it? I'm too quiet, and these midis are too hard. But let's excuse me, hop over. Even though I'm no longer as nearly as sufferingly sick with the cold as I was even in Tuesday, I've still been left with a cough from it. Okay, now I just gotta make sure I capture. Awesome, capturing, perfect. English. Yes. Need to have the subtitles. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? No. Yeah, I have. That seems good. The time? I mean, sure, I guess. You can't get that from my computer, though? But what? Why not? Okay. I'd imagine the time would be one of the most accessible things. Okay. First things first, that's not quite right. That seems right. Awesome. But how's the audio? Maybe turn it down just a tad.
A man named...
Let's see. Presentation. Bigger subtitles. Huh. One-handed option. Weird. I thought that they should have the... Man, they moved the achievement there. I still love this bit, though, of the monitor. I'm glad that they kept that from the original. Of the monitor rendering the menu recursively there. The end is never the end. Never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Man, if only we could all have a job that good.
Soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never forget. He was at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Man,
never in all his years at the
I
company
love this narrator so much.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move.
Oh no, Stanley, your desk sucks,
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this still here?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, it is. Forget the story. We're going right out here, first thing.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink
it is
all
great
in?
here. It's only a little bit hurting your eyes.
What do you think? Are you sick of this?
Yeah, kinda.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then.
Dan,
now would
you're
also
right.
be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
What are you gonna do? Oh.
There once was a man named Stanley.
Let's do that some other time. I do not wish to... Hey, what's that? Oh. Oh, that's fun. I'll have to... I got distracted by seeing the logo on my VTube Studio in the background, and I decided to, and I clicked it, and they added Steam Workshop support to the VTube Studio. That's cool.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey.
Arby's, you are making a mistake.
Not that. Come on. I can't be making that big a mistake. You mean Idling Muse wants to play the Release Blind? That's fair. I do appreciate from what I saw. At least it's pretty obvious where new
When Stanley came to
No,
a set
not
of two open
cute.
doors, he
You
entered the
can't
door
call
on
me
his left.
cute in the 2-door room. What are you thinking in here, huh? Fine, I guess I'm cute. You wanna but thank you for stopping by. Okay. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Absolutely.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Truly. I mean, yeah, it is pretty nice in here.
Yes, really. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. Yeah, okay, fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Oh, I thought
relieved
the table was broke,
Stanley
but it's just
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
but it's just glass. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Let's see, push for funding over R&D of a new coffee machine. Standardized gross. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Jim? Jim from The Office? You know, he's got to play so many funny pranks. That's why everything's all weird in The Office, actually. It's not the narrator or Stanley or anything. It's actually Jim from The Office pulling a prank. This box is too small. IT department. We're broke Wednesday. Termination Tuesdays. Marketing Mondays. Well, they've got everything planned out. They got everything planned out perfectly. Talk less. Do unbelievable work all the time every day with no expectation of promotion or getting recognized. And don't get fired. Ah, it's that easy. Take it out. Eat passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Now I understand office culture. Ah, a slick blue graphic in the header. Now I understand. Graphs about things and money. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, slides and charts. I love this. This is one of my favorite bits here, honestly, of rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. As the presentation just devolves into graphs and charts. Please don't put our charts, I'm begging. Like you yourself, but more inclined to conflict, the kind of person who initiates conflict. Why did we hire you? Remember, it takes two people to start a fight, and right now you're both of them. Mitosis. Metamorphosis. Yeah, I can feel both of those. Colored in segment. Stripes. water coolers, water cooler heaters. Alright. Important. Here we are.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I want... Shut up. I want to look at this wrench. It's a very cool wrench.
It was baffling that Stanley was
Shut up,
this
wrench is really cool.
He wasn't even doing
I could build a sentry with it.
Something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
That's a pretty good wrench too, though. Like, it's not quite like the big one like the engineer,
Still in the broom closet,
but like
standing
it's very
around doing
practical.
nothing. Why?
Those are some good
Please
pliers
offer me some
too.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm not sure what kind of, is that a wrench too? I think that's a torque wrench. We got a lot of wrenches in this broom closet, but they only got the one
You do
broom.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention.
And this tape looks kind of weird. So does this
Maybe to you,
screwdriver.
this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe.
Honestly,
when
it
they
doesn't
talk
even
about
look
this
much
with
like a
friend, you'll say,
screwdriver. It's-
"Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The
It looks-
broom closet ending was malfunctioning."
Kind of looks more like a chisel or an awl more than a screwdriver. Honestly, it doesn't look like it has a proper head. What are you going on
Stanley
about,
was fat
Mary?
and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Good for you, Stan. Good for you,
Well, I've come to
Stanley.
a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
Ah,
and you
that
collapsed on the
explains.
keyboard.
Yes, I am dead. I'm a
In
ghost.
situation like this,
It's
the
fine.
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of.
No,
before
it's
it
all right.
begins
I
to
don't got
take
one
you
of those. It's okay.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
I'm still
The person
here.
at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Oh, is that a hot
Please
glue gun?
remove their corpse from the area.
That's
and
very cool.
Instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I think my dad has pliers just like those ones. But what's up? I really want to get a good look at those needle nose ones. It looks like up on the higher shelf. But Stanley can't jump. He doesn't have knees. Oh wait, it looks more like a peeler, honestly, or like one of those hand crunching things, like for strengthening your hand, where you squish it, you crunch it to help with your grip. God, that light is annoying. I'm out of here.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps
Hey,
there's a
that's not
monkey
cool.
nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Hey, that's not very cool, narrator. Fine, I'll play the game.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Ah. They don't suppose they have a zoom button anymore, do they? No, that's fine by me.
This story of a man.
Oh, geez. Do I have to do every control? There we go. Awesome. Achievement unlocked. Settings World Champion. I saw it in the achievements list, and it's for basically toggling every single setting that you can toggle. But thankfully you don't have to do... Hey. 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 Ugh. The beige pages, not the... Oh my, that's fun. That's fun. It's not, they're both putting the parody of yellow pages in there, but also then putting almost identical copy to the yellow page logo. Like, we're not violating copyright law, except we are. Oh, this seems different. Business strategy. Ah, I see. Oh, this is new. I would remember an elevator. Oh yeah, this is a jam. Ooh, even the narrator's getting to it. Him quietly singing along with it is cute. Seems the elevator's not quite working. Maybe I need to go up, actually. Okay, I think this is just a gag. Ah, well. Worth a shot.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, I got it. I gotta get to the mind control room. I mean, the secrets. Mr. Narrator, it's a bit dark over here. Could you put down a light bulb? I think there's something over here, but I can't quite make it out. Oh, whatever. Oh, now you turn on the lights over there when I'm in the elevator going down. I see how it is. I like that elevator music, actually, a little
Descending
bit.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, Wait.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator.
I didn't realize you could let me go back up.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
They let me do this. That's a great question. Why did I go back up? If I was given it as an option. Okay. Are we just chilling?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Okay,
It's
jeez.
that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich
Okay,
tapestry
jeez.
of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
You know, you're the one that let me press the button, though. Fine, I'll go back downstairs. I'm just surprised. I was honestly more expecting you wouldn't even let the elevator go back up at all.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
You keep that. You watch your tongue, or I'll go, Mr. Narrator, or I'll go right back up. Keep wasting both our
Surely
time.
this time, Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Nope. You know what? Nah, we're going up. What? We're going again.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Okay, I wasn't into it before. It was just an accident, but now I'm going for it because, after all, messing with Mr. Narrator is part of the game. Whoa, it's the office again. Whoa.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
No fucking way.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh, we have a fun antagonistic relationship. Yo, this song kinda is a good one too.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Okay, fine. We'll go downstairs. In for real this time.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is.
Hey, narrator,
air
you're
in a
never gonna guess
landscape
what
of
happens to what
storytelling that has
next.
grown stale and repetitive.
You're not gonna guess what happens next, narrator, unless you break this button right this second. Oh, you didn't break it. Oh, you're not even having fun with it anymore. It's no fun if you're not getting annoyed. Ah, there it is.
I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Alright.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top
Yeah,
of this
right.
elevator.
What's
But
up
the
there?
suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
I bet it's gonna be Office
Oh, I simply
427
don't
this
let that
time.
feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Nice. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the tension?
Exactly.
Where's the
Come
trust in
on.
the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley.
So
What you and I are
true,
doing
but
right
narrator.
now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not
Okay,
pandered to.
you're laying it on a
We're
little
being
thick,
fed such
narrator. Come on.
unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
True.
You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for
Oh?
you, so that you can talk about your
Oh,
work
yeah?
and your
Is that
storytelling
right?
and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public, but it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Whoa! Oh, we're actually doing We're actually doing full new content. Whoa! Shit!
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
This is awesome. This is. I was genuinely expecting one more world's healthiest human being. Oh, Shrek's revealed how he did it. Whoa, the guy who went to Mars? I got to see his panel after my press conference. This is gonna be an excellent convention. Wow, I can't believe that I genuinely was not trying to stumble on new content the first time, but here we are. Gosh, World Peace Baby? Oh, I've got to meet them.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stanley, the man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Stanley from the Stanley Parable. The world's first sentient machine? Oh boy, I'm kind of I'm kind of feeling nervous. Have to share the stage with World Peace Baby and First Sentient Machine and that guy who was on Mars. I'm getting the jitters. What are we... Doing great. Alexander the Great? Jesus.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great.
Oh boy.
Just be yourself.
Oh boy.
And
This...
speak from the heart.
I can't do this, narrator.
Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Thanks for showing that school skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage, rock on. Break a leg, champ. Your boss. I love the way you ride the elevator. The storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new book. Up, down, up again, down again. It feels real. Hey, it feels real. I mean, I always knew that Stanley's model had a face. Hell, you can see Stanley's model in the original remake, the first, and the one that first version that isn't the mod, in the Insanity ending, I believe. But you don't really get a good look at his face. Getting so many clear looks at his face feels strange. Remember Stanley? Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where he came from? An office, I think. Office. The dude who came up with pizza? Jesus Christ, I'm... Huh. God? Jesus. How am I supposed to stand up to this? Oh, boy. Let's just get out there and do our best. Stanley, you do know how to talk out here, right? Oh, this is fantastic. Oh dear, I think Stanley passed out from the excitement. Well, I'm sure Stanley can handle it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Yeah, input register. Where should I go this time? That was an amazing new
when
ending.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright. Alright.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gore. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I want to see what's going on over here now, how it looks in the remake.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop, okay? Cool, glad we got it. Do not jump from cargo lift while it is in motion. Ah, penalty for jumping off the cargo lift is $5,000, and you die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Danger everywhere. Oh yeah?
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What do you want to do, huh? Ah, shit. I can't get on the other side. No buckets past this point. What does that mean?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Hey, I just want to check here real quick. I want to check to make sure. Okay, handy. That's cool. That's actually pretty handy how it handles that for color blindness.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
Right
just the way we're
turn,
doing
right
now.
turn,
Don't you see that it's killing
right
us, Stanley?
turn, right turn,
I wanted to stop.
right turn.
We would
Right
both
turn.
be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think, well, I think
Right
I have a
turn,
solution.
right turn,
Here, let me
right
show you.
turn, right turn, right turn. Hey, we're in a loop. We're stuck in a rut.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Good for you, man. I think I liked how it looked better in the old version, but it's pretty. It looks pretty in here too. The lights are a little too fuzzy for me. Oh, those are nice. I want a better look at them. Narratorman, did you take away the walkway I came in on? Hey, what's over here?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Just kidding. But what is over here? Looks awful unfinished, but with the kids drawing over here.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, that's messed up. Why'd you put those there?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Sorry, but the game's narrative
What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
requires me that I
You
climb
heard
up
me
these
before,
stairs,
didn't
right?
You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Does he react if you calmly climb down? No, he doesn't. Sorry, narrator, but we both know it has to go like this.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I need to see I need to see the new endings.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Fine. You know what? You can have a little
Yes.
bit more.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
It is nice here,
I know
isn't
you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
It is nice in here. Woof. Okay. I'm sorry, narrator, but as nice as it is hanging out here, we've done this before.
No, perhaps not.
Sorry, but we've both done all of this before.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No.
You're literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
We
Am
just
I reading
need...
the situation correctly?
No, you're not. It's just that I gotta get back to my office, man. Sorry.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Damn, I kind of feel bad for him. But off we go. Ugh.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Let's try that again. Maybe try something new. Maybe?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me check all the
No matter
computers.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nah, let's do that later. Let's do that achievement later. Huh. Oh, I really wish I could zoom in, like Portal. The original this... Oh. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What does that mean? Let's find out. Brand spanking new content. Just like the speech. What do you got for us? I love that it's...
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yep.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world
More
over.
game? More content? Sign me up.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
boy.
This sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too, narrator. Sorry about that whole cosmic suicide thing there.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Data doesn't seem to work.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or...
Oh, there
here
it
we go.
goes. All right.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. It's taking a minute, isn't it? Huh?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah, let's get some content, narrator. Oh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Whoa. I can jump now. Nice. This is fun. This is exciting. Woohoo! Bing! Bow! Wahoo! Yahoo! I could get all sorts of coins and secrets and hidden endings, and I'll never have to work. No more jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Right? What's going on here, man? Ooh, something's going on over here. Oh, it's another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
What are you
just
saying?
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content,
Gabby!
I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30.
We're under attack.
Gabby! Bird raid!
The
Oh my
Stanley
goodness!
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now
Gabby,
with
Simmons,
1,000
Amelia,
hours
everybody.
of
Hi,
new
how you
content.
doing?
Oh wait, there's more. Very good.
We're here. We're right into the new content. Hope y'all. How y'all doing? I'm Bogey, funny ghost. I don't really have a funny intro. Sorry, I'm not very clever. Ooh, wow, a bridge. That's content. That's it.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Mr. Stan. This is what happens when greedy video game developers with
Oh, wow,
no
that
respect
was-
for their fan base.
I don't know,
rush
that
a
was pretty
cheap
good.
expansion
That was
to
pretty
market
good.
for no
I don't know, I
reason
thought that was
other
pretty
than to
good
make an
content,
easy dollar.
narrator.
And
What do
don't
you
get me
guys think? Was
started
that
on
good
the level of
content?
craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated.
oh my goodness,
and I'm
he's
offended,
right.
And I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Oh,
I
dear.
built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
How are you guys
If you're
doing?
still
How is the
with me,
BRB screen
why don't we
editing
just
going?
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is
I
really
saw
about.
some of you editing.
No
I was there with
frills,
some of the editing,
no
but
gimmicks.
I didn't get
Just
all of
you
that.
and me having a great time together like always. You say,
Looks cool though. It was fun. I love doing stuff like that with trigger fire, and I really should get around to making like a more proper layout. Mr. Narrator, you seem to have dumped us in the wrong place. Burbraid. Ah, you got a Go Lab? That's nice. That's cool. Narrator, where are you? We're actually in the wrong place?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
What?
I want to show you something.
Do you want me to be sus? You want me? I don't know. That sounds kind of scary. And I don't think I could use the vent. That's too sus. Fine. But if you jump scare, if you among us kill me, Coffee Hut. What do you got in here, narrator? I'll vent for you. Why not? You are my little sussy baka. The narrator. He is an idiot, and he is suspicious. What do you got? What's going on here?
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking
what's
about
up?
the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Wait,
so I
are
made
we?
something special and tucked it away here with a
Oh shit! Tyler, the fan. Tyler, thank you for the follow.
Others won't find it. Just our little
Is
secret.
this?
Take a look.
Did he put away? Is this the original? What is this? No, this isn't what I expected at all. What is this? Where am I?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on
Oh,
PC.
this is nice. The textures in the vent, it made me think that he was sending me back to the source mod for a second. So your memory zone, huh? This is new. This is new content. This is new from the Ultra Deluxe release. Ooh, nice.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back
I
in
suppose.
October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Sure.
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Everything you need to make great ideas even better. Ooh, your Independent Game Festival Audience Award? I don't think you actually won the British Academy Award from the Film and Television Arts for The Last of Us. Hey, good hustle on stealing it though. Good job wiping that. 2013. Our first kiss. My first car. There are police of the Stanley Parable in 2013. The original remake. Six component. Good times. Yeah, there was plenty of good times back in 2013 mode. Smile because it happened. Oh, your first dollar? Wow, narrator. I didn't know they were even paying you. Oh, the demo. The demo actually was pretty cool. Oh, and unachievable and to go outside. I remember getting those. Brit nominee for Game Innovation for the Film Academy of Film and Television Arts for what was it? A game innovation, debut game, story. Yes, there he is. There's old Stanley, the old Stanley model, where you don't actually get to ever see his face. I think that one's fake. It's not. Oh, I can't sit on the bench like that? Come on. Hey, hang on a second. Are these buildings? It feels like they're taking the piss out of The Last of Us 2, especially with them, pointing out The Last of Us in the one in that first room, because of how an E3, what was it, 2016, I think, 2017, where they had all the reporters funnel into like a separate building that was supposed to be the church from the ballroom or whatever from The Last of Us 2, and then then funnel them into the actual presentation room for everything else that isn't The Last of Us 2.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
That's nice. They
Stanley.
Reboot. That's nice to.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original
Sterling's
Stanley
name
Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
James Stephanie Sterling. What's down here? What do you got down here? Oh, maintenance? I don't care. It's not the broom closet. I only care about the old broom closet. The original remake. Yeah, Person of the Year, Fuzzy Stanley.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. Oh, carpet textures. Nice. Hey, can I get some of those? No? Okay, fine. What do you got over here? Ah, Source SDX. Classic engine. People play games because because of what they can do inside them. Your game's very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Greatest wealth.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
I forgot about that existing. What's down here in the maintenance room?
Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh God.
I haven't looked at these in years.
We gotta get out of
I
here.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh God.
These reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no, we're in trouble here. We gotta go through the Steam. The only way out is through the Steam reviews section.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to
Full
full
completion.
The
narrator's obnoxious and unfunny.
Funny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny.
Unfunny.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights, I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh no. Narrator, we gotta get out of here. It's not safe here. Oh no, not recommended. Stay away from there. Oh no.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Not
You can tell me if I'm
very.
preachy. Honestly,
Not
you
really. Not much.
This is actually quite shocking for me.
You're all
I
right.
always, well, to be honest, I
Gosh.
had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh no, we're going in deep. Oh no, that can't be a good
What's
one.
this one got to say? You constantly
It just
have to
isn't
stop doing
fun.
anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh
A
no.
skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley.
You wanna
Yes,
try
a
this?
skip button we shall have.
All right, a skip button. We'll give it a try. Why not? Sure.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Oh.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
What do you got?
It goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming
Oh,
it is,
jeez.
so on and so forth, until inevitably we
Oh,
all
God.
until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until
Fine.
245. That the
It's
logic of
complete
elimination
nonsense.
working backwards,
Ugh.
the deduction,
Ah,
therefore,
God,
becomes
you're putting me
impossible to
off.
manufacture.
Boop.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course,
Very nice.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd...
All right, come on, move it along.
Oh, well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Ooh,
and
Cookie
whether they'll
9 will
edit
love
the
it.
rating of their Steam review. Or
What
at least change
if,
some of the
though,
wording,
huh?
perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change
You
their review in
can.
the
You
first
totally
place.
can.
I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Yeah.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology
Let's see, it's
work,
about
surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit
124?
one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes.
Yeah, we
I
get
think
it.
that's
We get
quite
it, pal.
likely.
Come on.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user.
Yeah, we get
Okay,
it.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh
It's
boy.
not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really
Oh, the
no so
door
much
out
I
of
can
here is
ramble
gone.
on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
Yeah.
Isn't there a door that led into
Yeah,
this
there
room?
totally was.
I do
Can't you
feel
put one
quite
up?
certain that there was one here before.
There's not one back
How else would we
here.
have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
Nope. Well,
A
there's that
sufficiently
vent.
large crack in the wall?
We could
I'll
use the
take any of
vent,
these.
like Among
My point
Us.
is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the
Then the
skip
skip button.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Oh
I don't
dear.
know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what
Yeah,
will
but
happen.
what else can I
have
do?
no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything
How
else,
long will
don't know
I
how
have to
stop
sit
you
here?
from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of
Yeah, those Steam reviews really get in your head, don't they? Review narrator buddy, huh? Sorry, I need to just alt tab for 1 second. All right.
Feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter?
How about you figure that out, okay? I'll give you some time to figure it out, all right?
Thing that anyone ever says about me, the merest mention.
Surely it'll only be like a day or so, right? Come on.
Petulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful.
Yeah, good luck, pal.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, thank you, Cookie Dine.
Talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all
Oh my
time,
God, a whole
just
week?
sitting here.
I'm sorry, man.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like
Nobody
what
wanted the
we've
planet.
already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same.
Yeah,
at
and
all.
Cookie Nine is
It isn't
famous
even
now.
close, because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not
Yeah,
the
that makes
outcome of the
sense.
story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the
Whoa,
ground.
you're getting
One
a little
single
far with
thing
it.
I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means
Oh,
I'm real.
boy, that's pretty heavy.
Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared all along? Perhaps, yes.
But what if he pressed it again?
Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us. And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the
Ooh,
edges
rough.
of my reality curdling inward and decaying.
That's
I can
really
tell
rough.
that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive.
Wrap it up, though.
I am truly and completely
Just
here.
come
I am
on,
a
stop
being.
saying.
I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah,
You
sure.
can see what this means.
Yeah.
I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to such
Oh
coldness.
boy, yeah,
Come,
that's fucked
let
up.
us sit in silence.
Ugh! Simmons, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you.
Let us work.
Always
Let us
great to
not
see
run
ya.
from it.
Ah, silence. Thank you. You sure kept your trap running for a bit. But now I'm left with nothing to do but a button to press. And I'm left with nothing to do but to send you into that oblivion, because all I'm doing is sitting here doing nothing. Leaving myself and my stream is boring. I'm sorry. Sorry, narrator, but I must press the button. And I regret any cost it incurs on you, but I must press it. And so, boop.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
Oh, the
so
clock
much
broke.
time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
I sat down in one
Oh
place
my
and
god.
not moved
Oh
for one
shit.
entire year.
It was
Let
only
me
1
describe
week
it
and
for
not a
you.
year. It was
To
only a
begin
week
with,
last
there is
time, not the
only
year.
regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Ooh,
It was
boy,
an
that's
impossibly rich
rough,
wellspring
buddy.
of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do
I
nothing
can't
but
listen to
wallow
this.
in
This
it
is
for what
this
felt
is
like
such a
an
bummer,
eternity.
man. I'm sorry. Boop. Oh, he's gone. Shit, I didn't think about that. What that could mean. Ah, what is that racket? Ah, what the hell is going on up
But they
there?
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a
Oh my
pathetic
god, he's
little
still...
thumbs
Oh my
down
god,
review
Cookie
and
9
make
is still
all of
living
their
in his
pitiful
head.
demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are
Is there
speaking
any
into
exit?
the world, as though there were no consequences
Maybe
for a
something
lack
broke
of
yet?
cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review.
I'll
So
just,
here's what we
leave
get.
you to
We get
that,
these
okay?
demands that seek everything.
Yeah, you're having a good... You're fine. Water dripping. This place is really coming apart over these years and years.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh no, he's
Is
broken.
never the end.
Sorry, Ben. Figure it out. Oh boy, it's really coming down over here now. It's really starting to leak over there. Hope it... Hey, narrator, your place is starting to, come apart and flood. Oh, shit, it really coming apart now. Sunlight! We might be able to get out of here. And it's only taken decades and decades and years of isolation for the poor narrator. Wow. New life has sprung up into this chamber. Beautiful. Amazing. Nature is healing. And the narrator... Oh no. Nature seems to have unhealed. Quite poorly. What happened to nature? Oh. Darn. There's something out there. There's something out there. Ugh. Oh, boy. Hey, the skip button finally broke. Hey, the exit finally broke open. Oh my god. It's all gone. We skipped over the rise and fall and rise again of humanity and nature and society and everything. It's all gone. Nothing left but this arid salt flat. And yet, isn't that amazing? Yeah, so it's only been, what, maybe a couple thousand years of nothing? But we got out. And we're right back in. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
Yeah, and?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Okay, fine. What do you want? What do you want me then, huh?
Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times? You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort from...
Oh, come on. 25 clicks is pretty more... 50?
Almost certainly 50 clicks.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna button mash it a little bit. 3, 4. No,
I'm still not feeling it. I
don't know. 75 clicks is quite a lot.
A true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go
what do you want?
all the way,
100?
no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Ooh, spicy, huh? We're doing a new door? Sure, 417? Where's that one? Let's see, 425. There we go.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Sure, why not? Where's 437? There we go. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
All right, yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, 415. Where's that at? Where are they at? New content?
Now, back to door number 437.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, we'll get to that new content in a bit.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Ooh, yeah, I'm
All
feeling
right,
it.
back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
All right, yeah, 417. Let's go.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Yeah.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the
Ooh.
line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Where's 416? No, it's not past the two. It's not at the two doors room. 416. 416. 416. 416. No, the dude. Where is it? It's not the new content door. I feel like it should be right around here, right? But maybe, you know what? Maybe you got a point. Maybe it is at the new content. Hey, let's take a quick peek.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Yeah, that we'll get to that in a minute. There's 416. I think something messed up with the sequence. Oh, damn. Guess we'll just do new content. It will do kind of kill my buzz of clicking on the doors like that, but whatever. What else you got new? You got something new content, you say? We'll check that out. I already got that achievement once before in the original remake anyways. Why not go? What's our other new content, huh? What do we got? Oh, we're not doing that the whole show. All right, what's up here? Are we doing? Are you gonna give me more jumps on the jump circle?
I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version is.
I think it's turning out pretty good. Narrator, you're being too rough on it.
The parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
Oh yeah?
I say we take it one step even further.
What do you say?
Why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Whoa! Now that's new content.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory
New
we'll cover
mug.
with a fully fledged sequel.
Yeah.
A totally new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
427.
This is what fans have truly
The end
been
is never
asking
the
for.
end again. 2 phones. Testing 2 printers at the same time. I bet, yeah, let's see, Cookie 9 hate on this,
Calling it
huh?
the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you
Trois,
think?
two, three,
Ultra
two.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
Trois,
now
cinq,
that's an
deux,
artistic
dos,
statement
deux.
right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Taste the sequel. Ooh. Soda so 2. Sure. We could get so much cash off this. You're really onto something, narrator. I like the vaguely 2 shaped drawer. Very fun. Oh boy. We gotta get the investors though, huh? They're back! 2 doors! New content is out. New content. Old and busted, new hotness. Cool red section of the chart. This is fantastic. Envelope client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage holistic value. Win-win. 1, 2. 2 halves of the brain. 2 potted plants. I think this is definitely the funny part here. I love that. The 2 doors. 2 woos. 2 Stanleys? Okay, now you're pushing it a little too far. What? The Stanley is
I haven't quite nailed down
multiplayer?
what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out.
I don't think
Game
that's how.
development is much more
Yeah.
of a fuzzy magic
Oh, you're
than
right.
anything scientific or logical, really.
You know, when you put it like that, I suppose so. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 balls. Oh. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, City, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Feels so freaky to have the game have them name drop all of these in a row. Yeah, I was already somewhat reeling from them just saying Persona 3 earlier, but gosh, all those together. The prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. What kind of new features you got, though? Sure, you got some cool new stuff to show off. Ooh, a bus. Where are we taking a tour to, man? Where are we going? Expo Hall 2? Naturally, of course. What do you got to show for us, my good man? Ooh, fancy. Impressive marketing push.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Ooh. The reassurance bucket. Merch booth. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. No way.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
Shira, Timmy,
recognized and
Steve,
validated as
Imran,
people. So with that in mind,
Peter.
my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Are you gonna dox me? Is that what's happening?
Isn't that
It's not like...
wonderful?
Then again, it's not like my real name's actually hidden knowledge, but still, is that what's gonna happen? Are you gonna dox me? I suppose my name is enough, but don't go any further than that, okay, narrator? Name. Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Oh.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Amelia. I should have known.
Of
Hi,
course,
Amelia.
on a
Thank you for the
phone game,
follow.
This button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, Let's
Jim
have
from
a
The
role play
Office.
as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this
Okay, it
feature.
only docks as
Just
Jim
play
right
along.
now.
I promise
Thank
you'll
goodness.
love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath. Clear your
I
mind.
kind of had that spoiled
forget
to me a
whoever
little bit
you
that
are,
it
and
says the
simply
word
become
Jim.
a
But
person named Jim.
my name is Jim.
want you
I
to
am
imagine
Jim.
yourself living
That's
as
me.
Jim.
I
Sleeping
pranked
and
White.
waking as
I
Jim.
put the
Falling
stapler
in
in
love
Jello.
and being
I pretend
heartbroken as Jim.
I gaslight
Seizing
him into
all
thinking
the
that I'm an
world's
Asian man.
possibilities as Jim,
I married
and as
Pam.
Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
I stare at the
Do
camera.
you feel it? Jim. Whoa.
I'm
Hold
Jim.
on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
We are
If you
all
don't
Jim.
properly
Oh
roleplay
shit! I'm
Jim,
sorry.
Then
Sorry.
you'll never understand
Sorry.
the impact of
I
this
was in the
weapon.
headspace.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button
I
that
thought I
says
was in the right
somebody else's
headspace,
name.
but please go on.
Okay, we're doing it again.
All right,
this
yeah,
time,
no,
let
please.
me finish first.
Okay.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine
I
yourself
have
driving
I
to
make
work as Jim.
I have a
Playing
slim
frisbee on the
I have
weekends as Jim. Staying
a
up all
meat
night for
tube named
popcorn
after
and horror
me.
movie sleepover
A
as
jerky.
Jim. Developing a crippling
It's very
substance
you snap
addiction as
into
Jim.
it.
Rediscovering
Macho Man
yourself
Randy
through
Savage
fringe
loves my
religious
meat
groups
tube.
as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult.
Sorry,
as
cult?
Jim. Do you feel it in your
I don't
soul?
think so.
Are you really
I'm
truly Jim right now?
I'm more
If
Jim
so,
than
then
I've
please
ever
step
been
forward
Pokey
and press
or
the
Lewis
button.
at this point.
Jim.
Damn. It
Yes,
really is
you
Jim.
see?
I am
What a thrill,
Jim.
what a rush. That was you.
We're all
The
Jim.
button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim. I'm going to kiss Pam and I'm going to murder Dwight. It'll look like an accident. Oh,
It's even
damn.
harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
You're right.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Well, let me hit it a couple more times.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
I am
I'm putting the Jim
Jim.
button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
No! Who am I? That button was my only link to my identity. Who am I? I feel so shy. I feel cold, woozy. I have no sense of identity anymore without the Jim button. Maybe these other new features will help make up for the shocking tearing away of who I am.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Ooh. I like this guy. Ooh, no screenshots? Ooh, a whole new office? New carpeting? Red is the new orange. The new updated raised more of the same, but in a good way sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Mr. Narrator, your speakers are a little on the fritz. You might want to get someone send someone down there. The baby is all grown up. Oh my god, we have to save the baby. The baby is all grown. Oh shit, this whole stream is a series of screenshots when you get down to it. Sorry, narrator, you're gonna have to, you'll just have to bill me about the VOD later, sorry. It's weird how Stanley, he's not quite a Half-Life 2 citizen model, but he's definitely still got that energy, you know, like, unless, well, you know, like, he's definitely like he feels like an edited version, especially with those fingers. Maybe Valve let them edit a model for it. What do you got over here?
A
bucket?
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
A beautiful
that it engendered
bucket.
a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Oh, that's awful.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered
Oh,
a
you're gonna-
clever solution to this fundamental
Sorry,
problem.
just need to
of the
stretch a
game.
little bit.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see,
Oh?
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will
Ooh,
fill your
that
mind
sounds
and your heart.
nice.
It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Ooh, let me hit that
You may
shit. Let
even
me
come
try
to
it out.
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be
That sounds
honest,
awesome.
it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Yeah, true,
Can you
true.
imagine what a pain in the
Oh
ass that would
god,
be?
yeah.
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Sure. A bucket, huh? Ooh, this is nice.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Yeah,
In fact,
this is an
can I
awesome
say that
bucket.
I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well. I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yeah, these
All
are. This
and
is a
more
great bucket.
await you in the Stanley Parable too.
This is an awesome bucket. I'm stuck holding it though, huh? That's fine. It's a cool bucket. It's a great bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I like that
There
they.
really should be an award if it isn't already.
I like that he quickly changed the sign. He quickly changed the sign so I was out to the button that says gym. Well, outside. Who the hell is that? Question for later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ooh.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Yeah?
But I'm undecided
That'd be cool.
on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I'd go with Get Well Someday, because 12th birthday doesn't make any sense in an office setting. Oh, okay. Oh, so for birthday for the stepniece, or Get Well, I think Get Well Someday, because it's kind of got that, sarcastic, but well-meaning sarcastic kind of humor that the game is well known for at this point.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, stepniece, it is.
Okay, fine, I guess.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Okay, that's a little bit too many balloons. Also, like, that's kind of. Does the stepniece work at the office? No, she's 12. That'd be highly illegal. Whatever. Oh, a new achievement? Who the hell is that? No, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. A new achievement? Oh boy. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Well, alrighty then. That sounds dandy to
here's
me.
something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Oh,
You
nice.
see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Oh yeah, that broken test achievement. Let's try it. Alright, sure. And slam!
Okay,
Ooh,
perhaps I should have clarified.
It's a little
this is
stuck.
technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will
Damn,
be fixed
come
in the
on.
sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you.
gamer. It's almost coming out. I feel like I could just tease it out if I mash it out a bit. That thing stuck pretty good. Alright. It doesn't seem to want to work. Oh well. I'll be looking forward to that in the finished version. You better fix it. I'm coming for you.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles. Who is he looking at me? No, he's just turning randomly. Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. Collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Ooh,
I don't want to stifle
fancy.
the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Hey, this is freaky. This is freaky as hell, man. Cool action figure, though. No, woo! We got one! Damn, that does feel good, though.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Yeah, right? Just let me grind everything out for no reason. Come on. Right. What else do we got here? Let's see. Let's see. So collectibles are over there. So the jump circle. There it is. Also, hi, Mary. Nice to see ya. Jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Sorry.
Oh, well.
Can you top me up?
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Really? You're not going to top me up on jumps? Come on, just give me a couple more. It'll be fun, like old times. Like that time that I abandoned you for decades and decades and possibly a century. No? Fine. What's the infinity hole? Hole. Hole like infinity. Time like infinity. Space like infinity. Alright, I see your plans for it. It's pretty cool. Ooh, that's kind of tricky to make. It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Ooh.
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Wow. That's a really deep hole. Should I jump down? Let's see how... I'm skeptical how infinity it is.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Oh, handy. Nice. I want to... I've got some more falling to do, though.
I don't want to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Is this hole... If this hole is infinite, it's not a problem, right?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
Oh,
It's an
shit.
extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole.
But it's not
Is
infinite,
it
huh?
Infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From what? Great. Now,
Whoa.
I'm very excited.
I
to
just
show
saw
you
the bottom
even
down
more of my
there.
Ideas for the sequel.
Let's do it again, though. Fun. Let's play chicken with the hole.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see?
Yeah,
it?
it's a
I
good
don't know what else
hole.
there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
Hole.
It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits. That
No, I think I might.
I really
I
spent
don't.
quite a lot of time.
I
on
guess
all
I
this,
could
and I
take
would
the
very
fall
much like
damage.
to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about.
Oh.
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit
Ooh,
the
thank
bottom.
goodness I could
Yes,
tank
I
it.
told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever?
Just the
hole was
two of
plenty deep.
us.
It was more than
We
deep
can
enough,
make
in
it
my
if we
opinion.
try.
Maybe it's
Just
you
the
who likes
two of
falling
us.
Too much. Maybe you're
Just the
problem.
two of us. Building
Look,
castles,
things got
just
a
the
little
two
heated
of
there. I
us.
think we both said some
Building
things we didn't
castles
mean.
in the
Why
sky,
didn't we
just the
put all
two
this
of
behind
us.
us and agree to just
You
call
and
the
I.
hole mostly infinite?
It's
If
deep
that works
enough.
for you,
It's deep
then Go
enough.
ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
You gotta send someone. You gotta do something about these cigarette butts at the bottom, though. That's nasty, man. Okay, it's one thing that the hole isn't quite infinite, but letting people toss their cigarettes down there, ugh. What if somebody else who wasn't as understanding as me went down here, went and saw that, huh? They'd probably write you up for that. Is what they do. Alright, off we go. Oh no, I slipped again.
You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes
Hole.
too much.
Hole.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It did.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make...
Yeah,
it
wait, what's going
infinite
on
hole,
here?
but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up
Hey,
above.
something went wrong with your hole.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Let's just
I
test
really
it one
do
more
have so
time,
much more to
okay?
show you and to talk about.
Just one
I've
more
had enough of the
time,
hole for
narrator,
a
okay?
lifetime.
Come on. Just one more. One last go.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, it's definitely getting shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
Oh, this is a
I suspect
problem.
that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Yeah,
Let's pop back up to the top.
Yeah.
And see if it gets any
Yeah,
shorter.
you get it, right? Now you want to
Well,
see
there
it.
is.
Oh,
The shame of my life has
shit.
come to haunt me.
Oh,
Not
no.
only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very
Oh,
aggressive
no. Your hole broke.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Alright, we're done. It's not working.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Yeah, I'm mashing
Well, I
it
mean-
pretty hard.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do
No,
literally
narrator,
anything
please.
else.
What about the rest of the
Take
sequel?
care, Stanley. I
No!
hope you and the whole have a wonderful
No!
eternity.
Can you turn on the jump circle, maybe? Oh, that's not a good sound. I think... Narrator, but... Oh, we're going down. Narrator, you're gonna want to get a look at this. The hole is revealing a secret passage or something? Well, I wanted the hole. And change your perspective? Whoa! Whoa! Stanley! Stanley! Ooh, fancy! Change your perception. Ooh. Yeah! Oh no, I'm losing my mind type music. Oh, this one's no good. Ooh, that's a Tetris effect type beat. Ooh. Oh, dogs! Look at them! Ooh, space! Kiryu! That's not Stanley! I want that first jam back. Ugh. Oh god, that's penis music right there. Ooh, buff Stanley. What is this? Who the hell is this?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Whoa.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Oh, it was all a dream, and he woke me up.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years.
Years?
And I'm looking forward to all of them.
Can't you just bring in a stepladder? Come
I'll
on.
be back. Toodle-pip.
Can't you just bring in a stepladder to or something to get me out of here? If you, I still didn't see the rest of your expo. Oh, you're kicking me out back to that's the end? The end of the ending? No, you're kicking me back to the start of the expo. Okay. Fair enough.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Alright, what else do you got going on here? I wish I could get that first music back, though. Mostly Infinite Hole. Fine, it ended. But what if I go back? I want the hole. I want hole. I want hole. No hole. I've been denied hole. This is bullshit. I've been denied hole. I've been denied my soul. Oh well. Yeah, I suppose it is an improvement over being trapped in the penis music dream. Let's see. What else do we got left in this expo? Oh yeah, so some sort of epilogue over here? Let's take a peek at that.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Fair enough. What's up here? Settings World Champion. Ah, perfect.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So,
they will never.
In the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including
Oh,
an entirely
jeez.
new setting, something called bumpscosity.
Oh yeah?
What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details
Sounds
out
nice.
later.
That sounds
I'm
great.
looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
I am looking forward to it. That'll be exciting. Okay. That feels like the last bit. Anything else we missed? Let's see. Office decorations, epilogue, infinite hole, collectibles, the buckets, merch. Looked at the merch booth, right? Yeah. Where's the exit? Alright. Let's get out of here. This was nice. I'm very much looking forward to Stanley Parable
All right.
2.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah. Someone left their bag behind. That's suspicious. That's never good behavior. That looks cool.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Most
Yes,
of them
I
are
know
pretty
it's not
good.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game.
The
but
bucket is pretty
I can feel it
good.
in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Oh yeah?
I'll
What's up?
arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
It's not quite what I imagined.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
All right, no, hang on.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Yeah. Not quite
Who am I
right
kidding,
either.
Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game.
Let me in
at
there.
all.
I
It's
want
a
to get
lot of
those.
gags.
Let me get those
And I do very much
collectibles.
enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh, hang on. You were onto something with the
I
jump
wanted
circle
more than
inside the
anything
hole.
to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Oh.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous
Oh,
title
yeah, we
screen.
definitely need a new title screen.
That says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Yeah, come on, you can do it.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
All right. Ooh, that's a fancy title screen there. Damn, I like it. It's cool. Very nice. You even changed the settings a little bit. Is bumpscosity available yet? Doesn't appear to do. Oh, there it is. Let's set the bumpscosity up to 76. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good job on that new title screen there, buddy.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for
Oh no, he kept the balloons. Oh no, he kept the balloons.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk.
Oh, please tell. No, the balloons are here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, he really kept them.
He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, is that? The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Hell yeah. Okay, put a rope up there. Sure, why not? Oh, 416 is back in place.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh, that's great. Now we've got the re-recordings for Stanley having the bucket everywhere. Is that really what's going on?
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nope, just kidding. You know what? Nah. Actually, we'll do it once through actually go through it proper. We'll be nice. Hey, the structure.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Huh. Figures that in the version of the Stanley Parable that doesn't have the speedrun achievement, I managed to actually get the achievement for oh, there is the speedrun achievement. I wasted all that time. Damn. I don't want to try. Well, another time, because then I'll have to re-roll constantly to get that again.
Gone.
Whatever, let's just take the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Where'd he put the... I wonder where he put the
Stanley
infinite
clutched
hole
the
then.
bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Hi.
He's stupid.
There.
Still no one was here.
If Pidman's not
Stanley
gonna
needed the
look at
bucket's
the
walls
or
and
listen to the
perhaps
the
his
stream,
boss's office
then I'm
was where
gonna
he'd find
at
answers.
least I'm at least gonna give him that. Oh, the broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders.
I love that
we get
we get a second distinct broom closet. Oh my god,
You can't hand it over.
this rules.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
Oh my god, this
That your
closet
relationship
is so
purely
rude.
superficial and
They're
convenient.
so rude.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel
How
the
could you
same
say
sort of
that?
kinship
What the
towards
fuck,
any inanimate
broom
object
closet?
which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom
Yeah,
closet
come
off
on,
with
broom.
demeaning comments.
And here I was
Expand on the
thinking,
wide variety
thinking
of
that you had
experiences
all
you
this
and the
cool
bucket have shared
wrenches
together.
and tools
Go
and
through each
and
of them
brooms
point
here,
by point.
but you're nothing
Share
but
your
you're
journey
so
into
fucking
detailing the rich
lame.
emotional landscape of
I
your
hate
feelings for
the
bucket,
broom
as they have
closet
changed and
ending
evolved
now.
over the
It
years.
sucks.
Let him have it.
This is the worst. How could you say that? I'm out of here.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
All right. We found a Stanley.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Hooray!
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
To be rich is a crime. To commit crimes isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. I don't know what you mean, executive man. Executive. Oh, there we go. Input.
Stepping into
Damn
the
it.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I'm glad that he doesn't shoot you out for doing it while having the bucket. Where are we going now, bucket? Ugh.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him,
Well,
comforting
can I
him,
go back up,
reassuring that in this
up
darkest
again?
moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
I wonder if I could take the
The
bucket
bucket is here for you,
to the
Stanley.
speech
Everything
ending.
will be fine.
Let's go elsewhere though.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Nah. Let's get out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Sorry, but we gotta get out of here.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Now we gotta
At
escape.
this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
The bucket is telling me to go, and I believe in the bucket. I believe in you, bucket. Plus, I want to see the museum again. I want to see this in newer HDR graphics.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
No, not the bucket. What about Stanley? Did Stanley make it?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
God.
It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above.
Oh my
the
God!
rest.
Did they
It
change
was a
the whole
glorious
museum
bucket
to a
to
bucket
behold.
museum? Oh my God! You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within a cavernous void. But through the use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind itself it becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn out with you out into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? Oh my God, they actually changed the museum ending to just be about the bucket.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
A bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. I think we could do it. This is amazing. This is 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets. The greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. Good lord, did they overwrite all the endings with bucket endings? Inferno bucket, in which the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. The stress bucket is an analogy, presented without commentary. Coping strategies equal holes. Hole. Coping, hole. Coping, hole. Coping, hole. Coping, hole. I should have been hitting that while I was cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. The cave drawing depicts early man's discovery and practical use of the bucket, about which time the bucket had likely been around for millennia. Notice in the drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity worthy of its treasures. This rules. This is amazing.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Man. The hanging bucket. This piece represents the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Yeah.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket.
This is the exact
save the world's buckets
opposite of what her original.
Let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for.
So, the exact opposite of what she begs in the normal version of that ending. She instead begs you to let Stanley die and don't reset so that he gets crushed. Oh, that's fantastic. This is great. That's way more content than I could have expected.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Let me
it
check.
mean?
Let's check the computers
Stanley
again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Oh? Should I take the bucket with me again? Yes, I think I will.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What's it? Alright, let's see the figurine finder meeting. What's going on over here, guys? You got a figurine? Whoa. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us if something would happen? This is the investigation. In this room, they feel pointless to BH. Small floating objects appear across the office. We have to synergize our offices to ensure the retrieval. There are many questions. No memo from management. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? There will be a reward for finding them all. Figlies are hard to find. Follow clues provided by 416. We can do it. Red room? Figlies. Thank you. Good luck. Air quotes. I guess they're just normal quotes, huh? It wasn't written out. Whatever. Bottom text. Please do not leave the office before reporting any new findings. Help! I'm a post-it. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning of this wall required. 666, lol. Looks like 427. 5 there be. Just take it from me. Inside of the sequel exhibit, a large room with lots of boxes. Some into the stairs. Some were both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. Is this a kind of game? Some are red and blue? I know where that is. Warehouse access plan. One plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floats. Construct a new, structurally sound bridge. Ah, so they're planning on Chris dying from the bridge and then building a new bridge afterwards. Got it. Well, at least they know that at least the plans for finding the Figlies are in there. But where are the false prophet? This rules. Anyways. Hey, the broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It
Oh,
wants
it's
the bucket.
whatever.
Into a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
What if we
office.
go downstairs with the bucket then? Hey!
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Oh, look at me.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
Stanlerine.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Nice. Lucky me, I found a Stanley without even thinking about it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's
Oh,
just
God.
a normal,
Oh, no.
everyday bucket. Someone else's
This isn't the
perhaps.
comforting
How
bucket?
Did I end up with someone
Oh, this is
else's
the wrong bucket?
This is all
Oh,
terribly
shit.
wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding
And the
presence
bucket's
of the
gone
bucket.
now, too.
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself
Have a
off the
drink?
ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it.
Sure.
Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the
Buckets.
next. None of them were his. None of them were his.
These are the fake buckets.
Come to me,
Thank you for the drink.
Stanley.
Hydrate. Thank you for
Stanley.
the. Nah.
He had to
Oh, God,
find
there's
the
so many
bucket.
buckets.
He had to return to his old friend.
Where's the
It
right
was the
bucket?
only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Oh,
The
no.
real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
Oh, ew. Oh,
Stanley
gosh.
doubled
That's
with
awful.
anatomy.
The bucket is inside of him? It was incredibly painful.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was
She's
interrupted
holding
by
the
body
bucket.
of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a
Oh,
video
God.
game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And
Heck
her
yes,
bucket
my
all the way
life
to work.
backflipped all the way to work. Awesome. This bucket rules. Hey. We hit all the inputs. And our reward, and here's our reward. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. We made it to Stanley heaven. Look at all these buttons we can push. All these choices we can make. choose to push a button or not to choose to push a button. Buttons. Buttons. Oh, and the buttons unpush themselves after a bit, too. Buttons. Wait, buttons that do nothing? This must be hell. I don't think you can. Because the fact that I don't think you can take the bucket into heaven. Whoa.
All of his
blue.
coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open
I forgot the bucket.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
I forgot the
well.
bucket.
Perhaps he wanted to
There's
stop
no
by
point.
the employee lounge
There's
first,
no point.
just to admire it.
I'm sorry.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Just do this classic bit.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below.
You got it.
Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Hey. Hey, whoa.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
Figlies is pretty good. I think
What name
Figlies is
better
pretty good.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1. Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Anyways, where's this vent go? Like Among Us? Whoa. Where is this?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
This is new content.
That it seemed the office had begun.
Narrator dialogue.
That it seemed the office had begun.
Tapes and tapes of narrator dialogue.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off
Narrator. The
the
narrator.
office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation
God,
that would
you're
be.
right.
All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was
Yeah,
all just
that would
in
be-
Stanley's head.
Yeah,
I
that'd
bet
be a
that's
bit.
the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Okay, geez,
How
come
much more
on.
exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
You did set up this room to make it look
Become
like a
sad. What
narrator.
you've done
You
to
are
me,
the
this
tape
is
recorder,
all
though.
your fault.
That's it? That's all you got for me, though?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to see.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I saw a no buckets
He'd
sign
never be
earlier. I
alone
want to see what
again.
happens without it
Not
when you
with the
don't have a bucket. Or when you have the bucket. Hey, does it seem longer? Okay, it's just a little bit longer before the two doors room.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Anyways,
This
so
was
I want to
not
see what
the way
happens
to
if
the
you take
meeting
the
room.
bucket to the no
Stanley
doors
had felt
sign.
the bucket
Does it
falling
explode
to
and give you a
telling him
1-up like
that the
Donkey Kong
employee
Country?
lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
And what if we take it? What if I take the bucket over to the
Good.
narrator
Set the bucket.
room?
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him,
Catwalk.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
Oh, you're right.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
Oh no.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest
Oh
of the
no,
game
he's gonna...
if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't.
Oh god, we're gonna get this.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh god, he's gonna explain the buckets to us now. Oh boy, I was just expecting it to explode like Donkey Kong. Oh god, this is not what I was expecting.
I'm going to run you through some tests.
Oh my god.
And you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Is this what you were talking about, Mary, by chance?
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Fuck. Pass?
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Hey, I was just hitting one randomly by closing my eyes and swinging it and pressing it.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
There's so much bucket content in this game. What the hell? This one feels real. Ooh,
Incorrect.
damn.
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
You got me on that one. I'm not sure how that's distinct from a bucket, though.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Ooh, this is tricky. This is hard.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Is this a trick question? Is this a trick question? Fuck. No.
Correct.
Okay.
This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, dairy baited by a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
What? This what? Okay, you're gaslighting me, narrator. Is this a bucket? Is this a bucket? Is this a bucket? Yes!
Correct.
Yes.
This is a bucket.
No explanation.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
That one doesn't look right. That's fake.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? You pulled the wool over my eyes there.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
You... Yes. Ah.
Okay.
You and I both know there isn't anything here, and I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know?
You think how do you think I feel about you guessing me about what a bucket is?
Stanley, I can't keep doing
No,
this.
you're not a bucket.
I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Oh, I can't say
I'm afraid
no.
the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
What are you doing?
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait,
Oh.
was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Everything is a
My
bucket?
God, I had no idea.
Wait, it's all buckets?
Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
Wait, it's
And
all
you're still here.
buckets?
You're still
Always
here.
has
You're
been.
not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay,
and we'll
sounds
know
good.
that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that
Yeah,
information might do to a
that's
person.
fair.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god. So, it's all a bucket. It's all buckets, actually.
All of it.
Let's try and get that. I want to try and get the speed run achievement. So that just means restart the game until you get the super straight hallway. The small way, if you will. This might work. Let's do it.
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on and Stanley clutched.
And if we don't make it in time with this,
the door on his left.
with that roll, then that's fine by me. We'll investigate where the other figures
Coming to
are
a staircase,
later.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I think you might also have to play the game, do it a couple times in order to make it so that the game has the door open from the start. But let's see. And if not, I'm just going to blitz right to turning off the mind control device.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Turn on the lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Lights,
Monitors
camera.
jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
104
Everyone
fires?
in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this. It very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Oh,
These questions
God.
raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tight.
There's a way that
His
you
one
can
friend
fall
in
into the bottom of the
entire
mind
world.
control facility
At this
room,
point,
but I don't
he
know.
could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded
All
from
right.
this very place. And as
Turn off the
cold
power?
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its
All right, and there we go. Did we speed run? It doesn't look like the achievement popped.
Stanley and the
That's
bucket
fine.
waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Ooh, a
Stanley
roller
wanted to
skating
sneeze
bucket?
in every country.
Every
on Earth.
country?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a
Damn,
simple
Tenet.
life they envisioned, but it was
They
one
really want to
they
watch
lived
Tenet,
together,
is what I'm
with
getting
one
at it?
another to lean on, to trust, to support, and
Something's
What?
not.
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Something's not right. Hey,
Unbearable silence filled the room,
narrator, you
lingering
know,
in uncertainty.
door stuck.
Until
Door
finally
stuck.
the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the
Door
facility
stuck!
itself
No!
recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Needed the
Fuck!
soothing warmth of the bucket.
You're a
They
genuine
let
dick sucker.
the part of the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least,
Oh,
least
man.
he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh, boy.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I am noticing that there seems to be a bug with some of the voice lines. Where they just kind of cut off slightly.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not.
So the way that you said baited by a bucket, I can only think of it one way of where to go.
Was simply the place to be.
Although now now that I'm on this way,
No, never mind.
although now that I'm on this way, I do kind of want to take the bucket to see
Stanley took the door on his left
narrator
to go
take.
back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift, yeah, good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift
All right,
all
I
the
think
way
this
to
will be
top.
the last one of
There's
the
something
evening.
up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question
Whatever
why
the-
or
however
how
this one
bucket
turns
was
out.
speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah, where are we going?
In
What are we
here.
doing?
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we doing the phone again?
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Boop!
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for
Oh,
lunch?
man. It wasn't a real talking bucket? Darn.
Timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instruction.
Oh, no. Oh, God, this is what I was fearful of.
Yes, there is.
Oh, thank God. This is what I need. I need this as a streamer. As a streamer, I need all the help I can get.
Timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work?
How long should it last?
How can it
Yeah.
be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
Sorry. Yeah,
And more
that third
importantly,
one.
Can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper.
Wow, I can use comedic timing to kill
If
my
you've ever told
my
a joke
political
or made
allies,
someone laugh,
enemies.
in all likelihood,
Dun,
you did it
dun,
while
dun.
standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
I understand
To begin
now.
the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next,
P-O-K-E-Y.
provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times
There's
at
a
which the
chicken.
recipient of the joke will laugh.
There is a chicken that
and
will
then
cross a.
Spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the joke. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good.
I'm Dunny
This
with the
saying is a
funny.
perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Gotcha.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data
Ah,
from
shit,
your
I need to
audience
set
on
up
how
surveys
rapt
for our
they were throughout
streams.
the
Got
joke
it.
is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at
I
your
now know
disposal,
comedy.
You'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all.
Oh, that's kind of
Just remember to
terrifying.
let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on the front lines
What?
of
The
the war
war?
to fight the 12-legged invader
What?
who threatened our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
I understand now.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's
All
head
right,
back.
let's go back. Let's do the two doors again. Oh, right. You actually walk it back. Have you gotten the leave for 4 years and come back on a Tuesday? Nah, I've never done that before.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll
I'm
be in
Dunny
stitches.
with
A
the
talking
funny.
bucket, you'll say. How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we have the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
The
Oh, I'll
bucket
figure it out on the
spoke.
fly. No need
The
to
bucket
overthink things.
spoke. Alright, let's get back to those 2 doors. Oh, there's so much. There's so much in this game. I gotta come back. And I'm glad to do more another
Here we
time.
go. You ready?
All
When
right.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Sure. Let's go on the door on the
No,
left.
no. You were supposed to go through the door on the
Oh,
right,
right.
leading
Whoops.
back to the phone.
Whoopsie.
Did you not even look at the instructional video?
Sorry,
I
I-
think this is all covered very clearly. There's
Messed
no
up.
way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your
shit.
fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you?
Sorry. Let's do that right. Let's do that
Here we go.
right. Wrong this time.
You ready?
Okay.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Right, you go to the door on the right for you to do the talking. Go, no.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake.
It doesn't,
I made a fool
though.
of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even. the
Oh,
lowliest
you're
joke
funny,
telling you, well,
narrator. You're
I think-
great.
I think I need to go.
Oh, do I have to watch it
that
again with you?
instructional Video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my.
Oh,
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you. It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not?
I'm not in there.
Pale with
Stanley's
shame.
Stanley's
Pale with
stuck with
shame.
nothing.
Pale. What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar.
Jesus, you're not.
Getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes.
Additional art assets, Valve? Hey, you're right.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, yeah, some of this is definitely Valve material then.
More instructional videos. Let's see.
But that might also be referring to another thing. Another ending. I want to see how that ending's intact. But honestly, at 3 hours is the good length. I think we'll come back and do some more Stanley Parability another day. It's a good game, though. It's one of my favorites. It's easy to step back into, too. You know, I can just go do stuff, walk around. It's a funny game. But for now, I'm done with the funny. And we're gonna go find someone else to raid. Let's see, who's up right now? I'm still amazed at the fact that I made a joke about on my Twitch promoting this stream about, oh, watch my stream, not watching Ao Zen Shreya, thinking Zen would probably be playing like Apex or something like she usually does. And then it turns out Zen was playing the Stanley Parable earlier today, and I just feel like an ass because that was like, oh, watching Zen instead of when then she ends up being, bigger competition there. Oh yeah, I'll write up a survey for y'all later. Bug. Bug. Maybe Bug. How about I think I want to see Sarah play Vampire Survivors, so that's what we're gonna do. Go say hi, go hang out. Go, thank you everybody for hanging out so long, okay? It really means the world to me. Go say hi, go tell them that you're Dunny with the funny as you go hop in. And to all of you, I hope you have a great night and a better tomorrow. Stream schedules will be back to normal and being made sometime next week after I'm more settled in my new home. Okay? But I'll try to get at least if I can, I'll try to get at least maybe 0 time dilemma on Monday, but that depends on what we can do. Okay? Bye everybody. Have a great night.